Hello and welcome to my video presentation of my final year project. My name is Max Shannon, student number 200-67975. My project is Let's Play.gg. It's a desktop platform that allows players to find other players to play games with in the online world. So I'll be using three users as use cases, Maximus, Dana, and then a demo user. So we'll log in with Maximus first and go through some of the functionality. So obviously if the password isn't correct and stuff, we notify the user visually. So this is the home feature page. These are just some of the features that are included in the software. I wanted to do this as the first thing people see. Because this is a prototype, if the project went live, it would not be here. It's just for demonstration purposes. I had planned on implementing a feature request, but I never got around to it, and it explains why in my document. So when we go to our home, we are already met with the matchmaker. So the matchmaker provides match gamers based on settings. We'll go to the settings now in a second. So we've obviously matched with Dana. Dana's offline. We can see that. These are it displays most recent posts, so you can go in and view them, and the groups that are based on your interests. So how this is configured, excuse me, when the user logs in first, they don't have a matchmaker preference, so you can see here at the setting available to play, that lets them know that you're available to play at this time. If this is toggled off, the matchmaker won't work, and the active matchmaker is configurable here. So if you don't want to see people that you're you can just turn the matchmaker off, and if you don't want to be recommended to other players, you can just turn the matchmaker off. So these settings are used by the matchmaker. So if you require a microphone, or you don't want to play with males or females, if you want to play with only casual players, you can toggle one of these off. So Dana is set as a competitive player. So if we save this and then we go back to our matchmaker, Dana is no longer matched because Dana is only looking for competitive players. So if we go back in then as well and we toggle that back on, we can see then Dana is matched because she wants a competitive player. Now there are other settings like the demos, the group space, so we only want to play Rust at the moment. So if we want to change it to DayZ, we can see then that there's no groups, and Dana doesn't want to play DayZ, Dana wants to play Rust. This group wanted to play Rust, so it's also taken off the view. So let's just put Rust back on there for a second. So how this works in the back end is basically the user creates a matchmaking requirement object, and they're compared against each other, and that's how the matching works. So if you go into your profile, these are all the stuff that you can update on your own profile. If you want to update your profile, I did it this way, that you can just it just fills in view boxes, so you can change your views, and there's validation behind it as well. So we can go in then and see the posts that we have created. We can delete and update the post. If you want to update your post, you can go back here, etc. If you want to update, so we want to just get rid of the question mark, so update as well. It's been updated. It notifies the user visually. These are the groups that you're part of, and the invites and messages. So this group, obviously Dana's Seizures has invited you to join them, so if we want to accept, we can accept that invite, and then we go back to groups, and you can see now that we're part of Dana's Seizures, but we're only a member, so we don't have access to the admin panel. So in the admin panel, if we want to invite someone to our group, we can invite demo user and hey demo, join us. This is just an example. So we can send an invitation to him. If we try to search for someone that doesn't exist, we couldn't find a user that doesn't exist. We can remove players from our group. We can send batch messages. Hey. We can view applications to join our group. No one has applied to join this group at the minute. We can update our profile, or update our group profile. So then if we want to go in to see the groups, These are groups that I pre-made earlier, so this is the group that I am the admin of. I'm Maximus, that's logged in now. We can go in and see Max is online, Dan is offline. I'm already a member of this group. Find us on Discord. The Discord information. Discord is just like a TeamSpeak server that people can go in and chat in. So if we want to go back out to the all groups, we can filter by all groups. We can filter by specific groups. Sorry. See. So then we get all the groups. You can create your own group. You can tailor the group to your needs. Then as well, players searching. So we can see there's nobody searching in any of these games. Only Rust. So we go into Rust. We see that Dana, Rust PvP night. Hey guys, information, the requirements to apply on the post. These are not to do. This is not using your matchmaking settings. You can just visually see what the player is looking for. So if we go into the view post, hey Dana, hey, I'll play, and then give them a Steam ID. Example, this is just a Steam ID, random Steam ID. We can post a comment on it. I've configured this in such a way that only the person that posts a comment can delete it. This is because if Dana has a bad reputation for gamers and people are posting, "Hey, Dana is no good to play with," etc., Dana can't delete them comments. So it's meant to be that way. So then, if we want to create posts, we want to go in and we want to create, "Hey, gamers," we want to only play with 25 people that are 25 years old. We'll just, "Hey guys, let's let's play PUBG. PUBG Fun PvP." These are tags are just so people can see what you're trying to do. You need a microphone. You only want competitive players, and you want to play with male and female. The time zone that you're playing in, so you can create that post then, and then your post is successfully being created. So as well, I implemented this. This is just a help section that helps you. I'm not going to read all this out, but it's a little guide on how to create posts, what to do in your posts, more details on them. So then if we go into player search, and then we can see that now there's a post in PUBG. So we can see that Maximus, obviously because it's me, is online. So if we log out now and we'll go to Dana's view. So we'll go into Dana's profiles and we'll go into our invites and messaging, and we can see that these groups have sent batch messages to Dana. So we can delete these messages, get rid of them, and Dana demo group has invited you to join them. So if we go into groups, obviously then the demo group, there's only one user in the member list. So if we go back then, we go to our profile and invites, we accept, then we go to our groups. It's obviously displayed in there, but if we go into it now, it says there's 2 members in here obviously, and Dana's online and the admin is online. Now this is just a little bug that I've noticed now. This shouldn't be enabled, it should be disabled, and a message should be displayed. So that's just a little bug that I've noticed. If you're a member of a group, obviously you can't apply to join that group again. That'll be fixed now in the next couple of minutes. So if we go into demo user then as well, and we can see that the demo user doesn't have a picture on his group. So if we go into groups and we go into our admin panel and we go to update, we can change the image. Let's just use one of the images that we used already for the this is Rust, so we'll put Rust. So how this does it is it uploads the picture and stores it in the MySQL database. It converts the picture to bytecode, and then when I draw it back down from the database, it's converted into an image. So you can see it's live updated here. Obviously this guy doesn't have a profile picture, so as well we can go into that, and we'll just use this one for an example, and we will create a post, example post 20 plus, and example. So we'll put a League of Legends post for example, and we'll put mostly X's. So example post, we will create this post. So our post is now being created. So under League of Legends, there we go. So now it's automatically displaying. that is all the functionality behind my app. We actually didn't see the demo user um, settings. So, 1 second. Log out. Okay, we've encountered an error. Oh, whoops. Oh, we just had a crash there. My bad. So, excuse me. So, as we can see, demo user has no requirements found. So let's configure a requirement exactly like the other guys. So initially you don't have a requirement. So we'll just set all these things the same as the other guys that are playing. Now if we go into home, we can see that we are now all recommended gamers. We have a group that's recommended to us based on our interests and the most recent posts, etc. And if we log out and log back into demo user, it checks to see does he already have a matchmaking requirement, and he does. It predefines the filters, and then it initializes the matchmaker view. So that's all for my presentation. I hope we had a few issues there with I noticed a little bug, and that'll be fixed hopefully before the live demo. Thanks for your time.